It is my great privilege and honor today to recognize and say a few words about the recipient of this year's LHBA Lifetime Achievement Award, Isolino Sousa. I've known Isolino for over 20 years, and I can't think of anyone more deserving of this recognition than him. He has been a huge asset to the association. He is knowledgeable and compassionate, and has supported various LHBA causes for many years as a member, typically doing his work in the background, never seeking the limelight, actually usually quite the opposite. So today I think it's critical that we honor and recognize him for what he has done and achieved on behalf of the association and our industry, as well as the many people he has positively affected and inspired over the length of his career. When I met with Isolino for lunch a couple of weeks ago to let him know that he'd be receiving this award, his first reaction was, "This must mean that I am really old." And that's true, he is getting older. But along with that age comes wisdom and knowledge, which he has gained over the years and which he has happily shared with all of us. Many of you may not know, but Isolino is a graduate from Fanshawe College, where he earned a degree in architectural technology. And he spent the early days of his career working for a couple of architectural firms in the city, designing both residential and commercial projects. He did that until an opportunity arose to actually work and manage out on site as a site superintendent, which I think is become his one love. And from there, he never looked back. His knowledge his knowledge is well-rounded and is based in both the theory of design as well as in the practical execution of construction. He has forgotten more than most of us know. The one thing that always stood out to me about Isolino was his passion for home building, as well as his passion to share his knowledge. My first memory of meeting Isolino was judging a model home competition, which was a program that LHBA ran for a number of years in local elementary and high schools. It taught children that what went into design and construction of a home. Isolino saw the importance of encouraging our youth to consider our industry as a career and ignite their passion for home building. Fast forward several years later, and LHBA reached out looking for a builder to take on a group of high school co-op students from the Lucas construction program. Isolino did not hesitate in taking these kids on, again knowing the importance of bringing young people into our industry. One of these young men from that co-op placement continued on and currently works on our site staff at Sifton Properties. Isolino went on to mentor numerous Lucas students over a number of years. One of Isolino's passions is sustainable construction and building science. He was a driving force behind the first production LEED certified homes in London, the first triple labeled home, and the first net zero home as well. Again, he used these builds as learning opportunities and conducted numerous tours for students ranging from elementary students right through to students from Fanshawe, his alma mater, instilling the importance in building a well-constructed and sustainable home. He also participated in the LHBA Green Committee, helping to establish it and bringing his expertise to the membership. Something that I really came to understand about Isolino when we started to work together all those years ago was that he understands construction like no one else. But he also sees past the bricks and mortar and truly sees the importance of the human element of home building. Whether it's our staff, our trades, our customers, Isolino always shows that he truly cares about the well-being of others. Whether it's a health issue or a personal issue that someone is experiencing, he always goes out of his way to talk to them about their challenges and help where he can, always checking in with them later to ensure that they get through their struggles. He's been an amazing mentor and provided invaluable support to all those around him, including myself. I always remember Isolino and I once attended a management seminar a number of years ago, and the main subject was the theory of servant leadership. A servant leader shares power, putting the needs of the employees first, and helping the team develop and perform as highly as possible. Servant leadership inverts the norm. Instead of the people working to serve the leader exists to serve the people, maximizing production from that team. Servant leaders provide direction, but they listen, they show empathy, and they are compassionate. This seminar resonated with Isolino 100%, and he still talks about it today. I think it's a perfect description of who Isolino is and his approach. Another passion of Isolino's is health and safety and the importance of it on the job site. He has been a tireless advocate for it on our sites, and he has participated in numerous LHBA initiatives promoting health and safety over the years. Again, this is driven by the human side of what we do and the desire to see everyone complete their work each and every day, but most importantly, that they go home to their families at the end of that day. Isolino's compassion and support is not just for those directly around him, but it extends much further out into the community. He is constantly supporting various charities throughout London, often on the behalf of LHBA. He has been a big supporter of the LHBA food drives, collecting and delivering food to the food bank from many golf tournaments, as well as the Business Cares food drive. In 2012, Isolino managed the construction of the LHBA Green Home, which when sold provided hundreds of thousands of dollars in proceeds, allowing us to build and maintain the Cancer Survivor Garden at Wonderland in Riverside. I know personally that he spent countless hours before and after work to ensure that the project came to a successful completion. In more recent years, Isolino has been actively involved with a not-for-profit group here in London. He has helped in the fundraising, design, and now project management of a housing project that, when complete, will provide much-needed affordable housing for seniors in our community. As usual, Isolino is completely invested in this project, and it's just another example of his love for the human side of home building. Isolino, you are an incredible person and an incredible ambassador for the home building community, and I could probably go on for another hour just talking about your many accomplishments. On behalf of the LHBA, I would like to thank you for everything that you've done, and thank you for your service over the many years that you've been a member. And I would also like to congratulate you on this very worthy award, the Lifetime Achievement Award. Thank you. So if I could, I'd like to ask Isolino to come up and receive a gift from LHBA in recognition of his lifetime achievement. Isolino, unfortunately, we don't have this today, but this is an aerial shot of the City of London. It's actually a 3D piece of art from a company that does this for cities worldwide, and just thought it was appropriate since you had a lot to do over building the city over the last few years. So thank you very much,
Toby.
You're
Thank
welcome,
you for
Isolino.
this, and thank you for your kind words.
Absolutely.
I'm humbled and I'm honored to have been even considered for this award. For those who know me, and Toby has mentioned it, stole my line, I work with people in a quiet way. I am a background guy, and I do shun the limelight. So this is a little uncomfortable for me because it's not what I normally like to be involved in. But I much prefer to work with people in a support role. I'd like to thank Sifton Properties, New Homes especially, and Rembrandt Homes, who I worked for before, as two organizations that I can say confidently that they understand the need to provide the time, the opportunity for people to be of service and to be involved. I've spent most of my working career, as Toby said, in the residential industry. This was a deliberate choice, because aside from the need for food and our health, shelter is the thing that impacts us all in either a positive or a negative way in terms of our well-being. And it's something that I will always believe to be a necessity. So I've chosen to be involved in this field as a career. It's been tremendous. It's been a great experience. It's something that I highly recommend to anybody who wants to be involved in building and in the community. And it's been a true pleasure working with Toby and the whole New Homes team. That has been my honor. Believe it. Now, for the past 13 years I've spent, as I said, working in this industry. But at the same time, more and more over time, I've become aware of the sense that most of us are very good at advocating for ourselves. But there are those in our community who, for a variety of reasons, are not and need a hand up from time to time. So I've become more and more involved in trying to participate in that process. I would like to say that it's important to remember, that if you accomplish anything, it's never in a vacuum. And to that end, I want to thank the London Home Builders Association for they've provided a forum, not just for me, but for all members, to be involved in the industry and meeting our needs and serving each other, but more importantly, to reach out to the community and be of service to the community in many, many ways, which are well recognized in the London area. If there was a poster for what that service looks like, Toby, you and Lois would be on it. I know that. I thank the Sifton family for a mantra which I have adopted, and Toby referred to a little. It's live, work, play. And every day I will go out of my way to try and make someone's day a better day. To my family, I thank them for understanding and their patience and understanding the need for service. And lastly, I said short. Maybe not. Finally, I'm thankful to live in a country and a place where we can resolve our differences through dialogue peacefully. I am grateful to be of service and to find myself in a position where I can be of service. And I am honored to receive this award on behalf of all the people whose lives I've touched and have touched mine. Because I believe it's through that interplay, that searching for the best in ourselves and in each other, that we learn, live, grow, work, play, and find the things that we truly love. Thank you.